Okay, I just came back from the Walmart neighborhood market here in Alabama. I'm in a new state. It was actually pretty cheap. I'm getting away from low FODMAP, but I've concluded that there's some low FODMAP food that I actually like the taste to. I heard that the chicken is not real chicken, like the chicken we're buying. This is they make it. They use some sort of genetic processing to create the chicken. So the Walmart chicken that I'm buying right now is chicken that is replicated genetically from previous chickens, I guess, that used to be alive. And the chicken, I've noticed, is a little drier than it used to be when there were real chickens. It's a shame that Lori and Satan killed all the birds, but I did buy some stuff here, so I got really good prices. But I love the Lactate milk. It tastes good. And they had all the Basically, I'm learning that the Walmarts in Alabama and Florida pretty much carry the same stuff, but they don't have the Goya chickpeas, so I had to get the Great Value brand. It's not a big deal, and their grapes are not as good as Florida. I don't know why that is. It might have something to do with COVID and all the shipping problems. I don't know. So I bought eggs, carrots, some kiwi. I love my fruit. Grapes, tomatoes for my salad, cucumber. Now Walmart was out of this. Now, this is definitely not low FODMAP. I'm getting away from low FODMAP, but I watched Mama Sherry, and Brent Spiner recommended this for me. You know that apartment complex in New York that had that horrible fire? That was a result, I think, of a class 4 or 5 chimp out. Yeah, the blacks are very upset that that the chicken doesn't taste so good, So, anyways, so what I'm going to do is try to help them out. What I'm going to be doing is I will be making a special video, and this will go on my main YouTube channel, and I'm going to, anyways, you guys will find out about it. So, anyways, I got Dannon whole milk yogurt. That's not really low FODMAP either, but I just like it. I eat it with my Brent told me to stay away from the skim because he said the whole milk products, the fat helps your body assimilate or absorb vitamins. I happen to like the green onions because they taste gourmet, so I just get a whole bunch of them and I cut them up and I freeze them. They have the turkey bacon that I like. I've used this before in Florida. So I'll be using these for fried chicken. Yep, I'll be making fried chicken. This will be the first time I've ever made fried chicken, but I'm trying to follow Mama Sherry's recipe. So, and they had the wine that I like to use for my German dish, my acorn squash. I dish with turkey meatballs. Turkey meatballs, right? Yeah, I'll be using that. And then I'll be making, here's some ground beef that I'll be using for shepherd's pie. And this one's for macaroni beef tomato skillet. So anyways, yeah, what I did is I shopped at Walmart. Kiwi, I just eat that in the morning for breakfast. So I really haven't had much today. I've been busy. So, Walmart had everything except this. And I looked in the spice rack, and there was a black lady there, and she was looking at the Cajun or the Creole seasoning, and I told her, do they have Old Bay seasoning? I said, you look like you would know. And she said, oh yeah, I sure do know about that. And she said, yeah, they normally have it. And she said that it seems like they need to put it out on the shelf. Talk to some Walmart worker. And I said, if they're out, is there anything here that I can substitute for it? And she said, no. She said, no way. No way. She said, you got to use that Old Bay seasoning. And she told me that she was a chef. And I said, I'm going to take your advice. And I said, what I'm going to do, and I checked, and Walmart said they were out. So I ended up after I finished my shopping at Walmart, and I had to use the self-checkout. But it worked great. For all this is like the, but after I shopped at Walmart, I drove over to Kroger. So this isn't quite a Walmart budget haul. And yeah, it's a little bit more expensive at Kroger, but she said you got to use Old Bay, and Walmart was out. So I went to Kroger, and I just left the groceries in the car. After I shopped at Walmart, I drove over to Kroger, left the groceries in the car, went into Kroger, asked the clerk there where their Old Bay seasoning was, because it wasn't with the spices. They had it with the chicken, and I found it, and I was so thrilled, because this is what Mama Sherry's fried chicken uses, the Old Bay seasoning, and so that's what I'm going to use. Okay, let me go ahead and put some more groceries out on this table. So here's what I got at Walmart. It was pretty, well, groceries are a little bit cheap, almost the same price as Florida, but a little bit cheaper here. I've noticed that, a little bit cheaper. Jesus has forbidden me to buy Ziploc bags, and I know that once I open this all-purpose flour, it's going to start getting messy. I think I'll just keep it right here inside this Walmart bag and then store it right here in this tote. Because I'm going to be using my gallon Ziploc bags to shake the chicken. And then after I run out of that, I'll probably just get storage bags to do that. So here are mandarins, some strawberries, and they had the pepitas here. I'm so happy about that because I love those. Garlic salt, definitely not low FODMAP. Low FODMAP, excuse me. I'm going to be using that for the fried chicken. I don't think I have a low FODMAP problem. I think Lori McBride just wants me to think I do. But I've learned a lot of the low FODMAP recipes are delicious. So I'm still, Jesus doesn't want me buying large amounts of canola oil, but this is the smallest that they had. And I wanted to use canola oil rather than my extra virgin olive oil for frying chicken, because extra virgin olive oil smoke point's a little bit too low. So some romaine lettuce I'll have to wash. This, I've actually taken a liking to gluten-free bread. It tastes good, so and it's got all sorts of grains in it, and I was marked down too. So what I'm going to do is just eat that. I love it. I use that when I make my turkey meatballs. I found that nothing works as good as bread to make them have a nice consistency. Potatoes for shepherd's pie. Collard greens. I'm going to make some smoky collard greens. I've made this before, and I've asked Brent to make it a side with I call it the Gail Southern Fried Chicken. I love my oatmeal. So yeah, this is what it's a lot of the stuff that I was eating in Florida, but I'm starting to venture into high FODMAP foods. Well, because I actually started cheating a little. Like I had frozen cauliflower, and it agreed with me. I'm finding that the symptoms I'm getting are not related to low FODMAP. Lori McBride just wants me to think that. So, anyways, so baked potatoes for shepherd's pie, anchovy paste for the I think that's for the turkey meatballs. I'm tired today. I stayed up far too late last night trying to figure out Mama Sherry's fried chicken recipe. Okay, so let me just go ahead and put this away, and then I will upload this video. There's romaine lettuce there for my salad. I will upload this video to YouTube. I still have more to unload. Jesus also wants me only to shop for about 2 weeks at a time. So a lot of the food I'm getting is because I had to throw out stuff before I moved. So I'm kind of replenishing stuff like the wine and all that because I didn't want to move liquids. So I'm kind of replenishing my cabinet here. I decided to go with, even though I have some coconut oil, I'm not sure coconut oil would work good with fried chicken. So I decided to go with canola oil. Yeah. Okay, so let me just go ahead and put this away. Yeah, I'm getting back into my cooking now and getting used to driving around here. Like I said, it's probably going to take me up to a year to get used to living in a new state, but I'm getting used to it. So. Okay, this is the last of my groceries. I'm shopping for about 2 weeks at a time, maybe 2.5 weeks. And let me just go ahead and put this away. Same stuff I used to eat in Florida. So the Walmarts are pretty consistent across the states, except there's some items like the garbanzo beans. In Florida, they had the, I forget the name of it. She's given me amnesia about remembering the name, but it doesn't matter. They had the Walmart brand here, so I bought that. Yeah, in Florida they had the Goya brand of garbanzo beans, but it's not a big deal. Garbanzo beans canned, Walmart brand was just fine. So anyways, let me go ahead and put this away. The Old Bay seasoning was $3.49 at Kroger because Walmart was out. I'm not sure how much Walmart charges. So it was $3.49. Okay, let me get the Walmart receipt. Here's how much everything cost at Walmart. It's about the same prices as Florida, a little bit cheaper. Little bit cheaper. And it came out to, the food came out to a total of about, let me see. The food was about 135. Of course, I'm also shopping for a less amount of time than what I had at, you can see I've got the Gail commandments here. I'm trying to be better about honoring, right here. Thou shalt eat a balanced diet without concerns about allergens or toxins, using the method of calories in, calories out as a guide to weight management. MyFitnessPal.com is what Jesus gave me for that. He also said right here, thou shalt take only one multivitamin and one allergy medication per day, taking supplements or special foods in an attempt to improve a health condition or alleviate symptoms is off limit. I'm trying to be better about that. Lori McBride was using mites, I think, to give me symptoms to make me think I had low FODMAP problem. But I have noticed that it's inconsistent, and sometimes I can eat a high FODMAP food and have no symptoms. So I think she's been distracted with the move and forgot to instruct the mites to give me symptoms. She's terrible, man. She's trying so hard to get me to disobey these commandments. And then the new apartment commandments that Jesus gave me. Yeah, Jesus wants me to put all my food over here. So that's what I've done. Like my cereals are up there. He doesn't want what I used to do in Florida was I would like put them on the floor in the living room area. And those bags, he doesn't want me storing up bags either. So I'm probably going to throw some of those out as well. But some of them I keep because they make good bathroom bags. But yeah, this is a nice place. I try to keep it clean, because they have inspections here, and I wash these regularly, these things here, so you can see that right there. And I'm going to be frying my chicken in this. So let me just go ahead. I really haven't had my breakfast yet. I've been so busy. Like I said, I've never made fried chicken before. I'm really finicky about the food I eat. I mean, I like it to taste good. I like it to be healthy, but at the same time, I'm trying to obey Jesus and not obsess about the food to the point where I unnecessarily, limit my variety and all that. So, what's really interesting is before I went low FODMAP, I actually had less variety than I had when I went out. That's because I was eating very limited food because I thought I was saving money. So what I'm going to be doing with a lot of the low FODMAP recipes is I'm going to modify them and like throw in some high FODMAP ingredients because I discovered some really good recipes. And I've been sharing them here at this cooking channel. Okay, let me go ahead and upload this to my cooking channel. You can see at my new place, Jesus has taken care of me. I brought a lot of my spices with me. Some of them I had to replenish, but most of the spices, I was able to move with no problems. It was mostly the liquid stuff I had to replenish, but I'm pretty much got the foods I need to make the foods that I was cooking in Florida, and maybe some new stuff like the fried chicken, which I think I'll be doing tomorrow. America.